Hi, you guys. Welcome back to the I Did It First podcast. I'm Riley.
I'm Anna.
And we have a very special guest.
Hi, I'm Brynne.
And we're at Gold Rush Tattoo in Costa Mesa getting tattooed, and we wanted to take you guys along.
Yep. Actually, I'm super excited. Brynne did my first tattoo, and it was, we talked about this on a previous episode, what a big deal it was for me to finally just kind of let go and just go for it. And now, obviously, ever since, I'm just like more and more and more. So we just wanted to bring that to you guys.
Yes, we got our first tattoo like the second I turned 18, and Brynne did it, and ever since I feel like it's been my passion project, getting tattooed.
So we're going to do it today and talk to Brynne a little bit about some fun projects she's done, and hopefully some storytelling as well.
Yes. I'm getting a little Hello Kitty because Hello Kitty has always been that girl for me. And that, I know you got Snoopy recently. Growing up, Hello Kitty was like my Snoopy. And I love her.
It's so cute. I'm so excited to see it. Now I'm going to finish. I started a vine, and I'm just going to finish the end of my forearm, I guess. And hopefully we won't be wincing. I'm just kidding. Keep the conversation fluid.
True.
And it's been so fun getting to know these ladies over the years. I can't believe however many years ago you turned 18 and here we are now.
Isn't this crazy?
It's so crazy.
I
remember our first appointment too. I was like, yeah.
That's right.
Oh my, because we have a mutual friend that recommended Brynne, and then we like started, of course, stalking, because that is the biggest benefit of social media, is just the access to seeing things, and the work that you create is like that. We never questioned it, and
hers looks really good.
Yeah.
Still.
Yes.
But, so there was no question about, coming and choosing Brynne, so.
And we have fun hanging out.
Yeah, it helps. That's a big part.
Do you remember your first tattoo that you got?
My first tattoo that I was on my 18th birthday. I had an appointment scheduled the following day to get like a big piece on my arm, but I couldn't wait, and I was so excited that on my lunch break I went across the street to a shop called Orange County Ink, and I got a little star on my wrist.
Do you still have it?
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
Is it still your favorite, or just first?
Just first.
Was it just something you wanted to get? Like, was
I
it
just like
impulsive?
I've been wanting to get tattooed since I was little for some reason, and when the day finally came that I could actually go get it done legally, I just couldn't wait until the next day for my first appointment.
So what was the big piece you got the day after?
A lotus flower and some Sanskrit. Yeah.
Do your parents have tattoos?
My dad has a few now. When I was apprenticing and learning how to tattoo, he volunteered his calf for me. So we did like a little symbol on his calf in our kitchen when I was 18. And and then recently, 20 years later, he got something for Indiana Jones and something for Han Solo.
I love that.
On his forearms.
How did you do it?
I did them, yeah.
How did you get started? Like doing it, as a profession?
I started as a helper at the shop where I got my first tattoo at. Just like counter girl stuff, and then from there I met different people, and I was able to find an apprenticeship in Hollywood under a woman named Christine Nelson, and she kind of just took me under her wing, and I'm so thankful for her, but also to have been able to learn under a woman to teach me the ropes, 20-something years ago was a little different than it is now, no #MeToo or anything. So, she was a great teacher and taught me how to hold my own. And my apprenticeship was at a shop called Tattoo Mania on Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood.
Cute. Still there?
Yep, still there. It's pretty wild.
Do you remember the
Is she
first
still
tattoo you gave?
The first tattoo I did was on myself, on my ankle.
Okay.
It's a little skull with some spider webs behind it. Still have it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
So nerve-wracking having like a bunch of dudes all standing
I
around
bet.
like telling you what to do.
Oh my gosh.
Why don't you go look in the mirror at that and see if that's a good spot, or you want me to move it?
Oh no, she's.
Do you remember the first you did on like a customer?
Yes, it was a nautical star at like probably 1 o'clock in the morning at Tattoo Mania.
Oh, were you so nervous?
So nervous, but so excited.
Did you tell them that it was your first time?
No. No. And then he moved me to his other shop in Harbor City called Big Daddy's. And my first day at this place, I'm like unpacking my stuff, and a guy walks in, and he was a former member of a motorcycle club, and he wanted their symbol covered up. And I was like, I can't do a cover up for it. I've never done a cover up. Like, what?
Yeah.
No, like I'm not even set up. I haven't even unpacked my shit yet. And the guys there were like, no, you got to do it. And I was like, oh, okay. So it was a flaming 8-ball. And I remember this guy, I don't know why he felt it necessary to take off his shirt, but he took off his shirt and he had this amazing chest piece from this artist, Mark Mahoney in Hollywood. And he also had like 8 bullet holes in him.
Like not tattooed?
Yeah,
No, like legit.
legit. And I was like just sweating, like, oh
Yeah.
good Lord. And yeah, so I had to
You're
cover
like,
up this
someone
symbol.
come after me for covering this
yeah,
up?
yeah, that
Like,
too.
honestly,
Yeah. So yeah, that was my first, I guess, toe in the water, new shop,
Wow.
doing my own
even- I
thing.
feel like
Like
that's- you're
just
jumping
like
in
yeah,
the deep
jumping
end.
in
Yeah.
head first. Yeah. So that was nerve-wracking for sure. But he was happy with it, and
So it
all worked out.
That's so, yeah.
But I mean, I was like 20 years old, probably looking at me like, okay, Doogie Howser, like,
Yeah.
what is going on right
Talk
now?
about getting seasoned fast.
So what do you think of that placement?
Perfect.
Left, right, up,
No, I
down?
think it's good.
That's
Let me
good?
see.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so cute.
She's so cute.
Cute. Okay, I'm put my hair up.
Where's the weirdest place you've ever put a tattoo?
Oh, geez.
Like on someone else? Is that what you're
Yeah.
asking?
Well, you can tell us you too if you like, but
I definitely tattooed, I don't know, testicles.
No way.
Yeah. This kid came in.
oh my gosh, the thought of that makes me like,
Yeah.
that has to be crazy painful, right?
I think more me having
To
to
hold them?
hold this
And
like
Or
stretch
shave
it
'em?
out. Yeah, all of that. And he didn't have many tattoos, and I don't know why he wasn't creepy or anything. It's probably the only reason I
Well,
So,
agreed to it.
like-
And
it's like third date stuff. So
yeah, he was just like some, I don't know, bro
Crazy.
kid that thought it was funny. And he just wanted a smiley face
on his
that said
on
half
his
penis underneath it. Yeah. So
awesome.
I kind of just
Gosh.
did it just to say I did it.
Yeah.
It's not really like a specialty of mine or anything like that.
So if you're looking to get your testicles tattooed, don't come here.
yeah,
I was gonna say, no,
that
come
ship
here.
has sailed.
How did you get into tattooing? I know we've talked about it before, but it wasn't like the initial plan, was it?
So I never really had a clear idea of what I wanted to do when I was growing up, which I think is totally fine and normal, and most people don't really figure out what they want to do until they're older, you know? But before my 16th birthday, I was trying to convince my dad to take me to get a tattoo. And this is the time when you're supposed to like be thinking of colleges and like
Yeah, yeah.
taking your SATs and
prom
all
dress
that.
and,
Yeah,
like,
and
yeah.
like that stuff. and it's kind of never my vibe. But no one in my family has any tattoos, like not really exposed to it. But I knew I wanted one, and we got in a full-blown, teenage daughter argument. And he was like, well, if you like tattoos so much, why don't you be a fucking tattoo artist?
You're like,
and I was like, oh.
Light bulb.
So, after that, all school stuff was focused on tattooing, art classes.
Were you always artistic?
I mean, I always enjoyed it, but I never thought anything of it more than just having fun and taking
doodling.
art class and doodling, or
Yeah.
But then after that, I was like, oh, I'm gonna pursue this, and I need to get better at it. So, started taking art classes at community college, and
Nice.
right after I turned 18, I started that job in the shop as a shop helper, and then not too long after that, I got my apprenticeship, and then
Very cool.
started actually tattooing.
So developing your art skills is a big part of that. I mean,
Yes, yeah, definitely. And I mean, back then too, obviously the internet existed, but
it wasn't
definitely
now.
not in the
Not like
capacity
how it
that
is,
it is
yeah.
now. So, if you didn't have a book with reference in it, or flash on the
Yeah.
walls, if you didn't know how to draw it, you weren't going to be tattooing it that day.
Yeah.
So
So it helped for
it
sure.
helped for sure.
Would you say that's the biggest difference between becoming a tattoo artist now versus back then? Just the access to
I
the
mean,
internet
there's
makes
so
it-
much,
Or the tools, right? Even the
Yeah.
iPad and the.
yes.
that
And I
could
fought
make
using
it
the
efficient.
iPad for a while. I was like, it takes the soul out of tattoo,
Right.
I
I see that.
But then now that I'm just old and stubborn and didn't fear change and technology and the unknown, so I kind of fought it for a little while, and once I actually started using it and got a little better at it, I was like, "What? You're an idiot!
Yeah. Well,
This just
only-
makes things
better,
more efficient,
yeah.
And people are sending you ideas, and it's easier for you to get. You might think when they say a heart, it looks different than what they're picturing. So when they send it to you, and you can actually transfer that
then
exactly.
we can work together
give
in
them
the
yeah.
lobby about their design, and not have to reschedule an appointment because we needed to redraw it, or I can just
Yeah.
flip it around or resize it so easily and efficiently. But yeah, no, it's definitely different in that you can watch YouTube videos on how to tattoo now.
That's crazy.
And
Yeah.
then buy
You can buy
stuff
something on Amazon. Yeah, I saw that.
and that's not
I wouldn't do
Not
that.
recommended.
not recommended. 10 out of 10, do not do that. But yeah, that's just the way the world is now.
It helps that vision come
And-
together. Yeah.
Definitely keeping with the tradition of tattooing, I think an apprenticeship is very valuable
For sure.
for getting into it and having a career, and for other artists to, take you seriously. But then there are artists that didn't have apprenticeships, are self-taught, and they totally rip because,
Really?
you have so many tools now
Yeah.
that you didn't have before. So much information out there
Yeah.
on the internet.
Dude, I have a friend that her boyfriend bought her a tattoo gun off of Amazon.
No.
And I don't even know if she watched YouTube videos or anything, but she tattooed a PBR on someone's leg, and they posted it on their Instagram. I was like, well, I guess I would never let
No, 'cause
someone.
there's so many things and
tattoo.
nuances that you learn being around even other art, things that happen and come up that you wouldn't learn
100%.
how to
Yeah,
handle if
it's
you weren't around a
100%.
community,
I mean, at bare minimum, the sanitary
Absolutely.
part of it.
I can't emphasize that enough, but
All right, you ready?
Yeah. What would you say getting a tattoo feels like?
The initial 5-10 minutes of your body getting used to it, I would say feels kind of like a repetitive cat scratch.
Yeah.
it's a great.
But then after your endorphins kick in a little bit and your body relaxes, it's not that, people say oh, after a little while it goes numb. It doesn't really go numb.
Yeah.
I think your body just settles in
You get used
to what's happening for a little while. And then after that part of the process is over, it starts to hurt again, usually a couple hours.
Brynne did the vines on my arm too, and I remember when we did, like, for me, so far the most painful has been the inner bicep. That was horrible.
What about spine?
And the spine was bad because my mom did the spine, and she's like, it's fine, like, you can't even feel it, which honestly, that was on me for even
Listening.
Obviously,
We're
getting
different.
a needle in your butt, like, you're gonna feel it, regardless.
But I was very relaxed.
I think it's mental illness, love. But she was like, no, it's fine. Like, you literally can't feel anything. And
I said it almost feels like a massage. Remember that? And you're like, what?
And I sit down and immediately, when Brynne was like, are you ready? I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like trying not to arch my back from the pain because, of course, you can feel it. Like, why did I believe her?
And you're going into it already thinking that it's going to be totally fine.
Like,
and
can I get the
this
cucumber?
might feel good. Yeah, give me
like,
the cucumbers, yeah.
Can I get a cold eucalyptus towel too while I'm here?
Yeah.
But when I did the inner bicep, I remember after being tattooed for, I think like that day, it was like 8 hours. I was shivering and I did not know why. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm literally not even cold. And you're like, no, that's just your body like reacting.
Yeah, like mild shock, yeah.
Is that common?
Totally. If you get tattooed for a longer period of time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So
you,
like
get,
those
you get cold, you get shivers a little bit.
So the bigger pieces, that's common too.
Totally.
Well, that's probably why, because I was even thinking of the back piece. And that's why you're breaking it up into like 8 sessions.
I would think, why not? If you're willing to do it that way.
Well, I feel like, and obviously I don't know because I don't tattoo, but would you say it's more successful? Like it will result in, like there will be a better result if you can break it up? Like if someone's not squirming and...
Yeah. I mean, once you start a large outline that's, has a whole plan to it, it's pretty hard to just stop halfway through that outline once you have it all laid out, lined up, stenciled on, like, if you're doing a sleeve. By the time you get to the end part of the outline, you've been tattooing for 4, 6, maybe 8 hours.
Yeah.
Your client or yourself is definitely struggling after a certain period of time, and it just is what it is. You just got to get through it, and then deal with it in the next session.
People seem to, they just kind of bear down and get through, right?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, once you're in it, there's kind of like no turning back once you get the outline started.
What's the funniest, strangest request you've had?
Other than the testicles?
Well, not necessarily placement or design that you either did or had to say no to.
These girls came in to a shop I worked at in Huntington, and they looked like they were probably like fresh 18. I was only 25, 26, couldn't have been much older, but they wanted like this slutty Tinkerbell drinking like Jack Daniels and smoking a cigarette.
Now I need to see this.
Where? On their hip?
I don't remember where they wanted to get it, but
so,
I was just looking at them and I was like, oh no. And this is like early 2000s.
Yeah.
When Tinkerbell was like,
yeah. And I just remember being like, I can't do this to these girls. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
So I was like, ladies, I'm sorry, but like 18-year-old Brynne loves this, but 45-year-old Brynne is really bummed on this design.
Yeah.
And they just looked
she's
at
gonna
me
come back
like
and find
daggers, like, you fucking bitch.
Whoa.
And who
We'll
knows,
take
they,
our business.
we'll take our business. They might have
and now
gone
they're sitting
somewhere
with
else, and
Now they're probably
if
thinking,
they did, like, oh, maybe she wasn't such a bitch.
Literally.
But, yeah, that's the one that sticks out in my mind where I was like,
oh my gosh.
I mean, obviously, white power shit or,
Yeah.
racist,
Horrible,
horrible
yeah.
things. Obviously, that kind of goes without saying. Like, don't do that stuff. But yeah, that's the one that's like, I can remember being like,
Yeah.
no,
Although
I
I'd
don't
pay to
think
see that
so.
today, though. I'd be a little curious to see that design.
Same, especially how it's like aged.
Poor Tinkerbell would just look tired and
Rode hard, put up
yeah.
wet.
How do you think like tattoo styles have changed? Like, what do you think is in right now versus even 5 years ago or like 10 years ago?
I mean, there's always been kind of like trends in tattooing. You have like, lower back tattoos that were super popular and then faded out after someone coined the term tramp stamp. And
I
then-
love them.
I think they're awesome.
I do too. I
think they're
it's
super
iconic.
flattering, and it's a really nice area to actually do the tattoo on. And yeah, they just got a stupid nickname that made them like
We should research where that came from.
stigmatized for some reason.
Yeah. Especially now, like that low-rise jeans are back.
Oh,
How cute.
it'll make it come.
It'll come
everything's
back
coming
for
back
sure.
for sure. Yes.
100%. It's just around the corner.
But definitely like, like Pinteresty stuff is really popular. I mean, you can find everything on Pinterest, but
Literally.
And chat's my new go-to. Design me a this.
and yeah, we've had a lot of that coming in more,
That's
which is
crazy.
just so crazy.
It's
love
wild. Well,
chat.
that was how I came up with
The
this one.
stamp, yeah.
I said I want this and I want this and show me what that looks like. And I was like, I love you.
That's like a story for another day too, because her chat is so like, I'll go on there and I was
Oh.
like, hey chat, it's Riley, and she's like, oh my gosh, like I usually talk to your mom.
Nice
but-
to meet you.
I
Yes.
was like, this is
Yes.
weird, dude. This is weird.
Yesterday, I told her, I'm like, keep engaging and watch how this conversation with chat like evolves, like
Yeah.
such a natural conversation that
I don't even have it downloaded. I've never even tried to use it. It
Oh.
freaks me out.
See,
It's too
that's
Black
how-
Mirror to me. I can't
Oh,
do
yeah.
it. I don't know.
That's how I was too, and then it's like,
I know I should probably get
yeah.
with it.
it's so
I saw her
fun.
use it, I was like, fuck, maybe I'll try.
Like you don't
now.
even need, like, I don't know if you ever made vision boards, but you could literally
Yep.
design a whole one on there.
Mod Podge.
Yeah.
Do tattoo artists secretly judge people's tattoos?
I mean, like our client, like when we're doing them on a client.
Or when you see them on, like, I mean, now.
Well, I'm sure too, obviously, because you're in the business, when you look at other people's tattoos, you're able to be like, wow, that's amazing, or the
Yes.
latter, you
Or
know?
wow, I could fix that.
Like, you want me to fix that for you? Like, I love a good makeover.
Anything.
But yeah, like, I don't know. Sometimes if you see something out in the wild and you're like, oh,
Whoa.
you can tell that was done in a house or,
Jail.
yeah, or in a state vacation or,
State
vacation. Oh, I love that. State-sponsored vacation.
That is crazy. I'm so using that.
Me too. Maybe today, in a sense.
That's like my SAT word of the day.
That and Merkin. I'm still going to work that in today again somehow.
Crazy. What is like the biggest tattoo myth?
the biggest tattoo myth? I don't know, like, that it's still taboo, maybe.
Agreed.
At least here in Southern California in 2025.
I know.
Well, I thought it was wild. We were at the airport, remember? And I pointed out a
don't
flight
know, yeah.
attendant. And I was
Oh,
like,
with
why?
a huge leg piece.
Leg piece.
Oh.
And I was like floored, and I didn't see what airline she worked for.
Virgin, probably.
Well, actually, that tracks. But I just thought it was so like forward
progressive,
thinking.
yeah.
Absolutely, because I'm like, okay, this is the norm now.
Yeah.
And so I just thought it was so cool.
Well, and it's like, listener, if you're one of those people that think having tattoos makes you a bad person. I know a lot of people that look very straight edge that are
Monsters.
horrible to the core. Like, I don't even think that's true. And I know I've been judged for that literally by
People?
my boyfriend's family. And I'm like, okay, but here you are talking about a 24-year-old. Like, what's worse, like having tattoos or being a bully?
That's the thing. You'll see some of the worst people, like, in a suit and tie, so.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, never judge a book by its cover. But also, like, especially people who are heavily tattooed, it's like, that takes so much time and effort and money and patience and having the capacity to sit through something that makes you uncomfortable. Like, that's not a flaw. That's
That's like insane.
That's a green
strength.
flag.
I agree.
Yeah. Like, that's some good character.
Spend
in my
5 minutes with
opinion.
them meditating and drinking matcha. You'll see, because I'm sure it's totally not what you
So
expect.
this is, yeah.
Travis Barker to a T, right?
I love him. But that's very true. Or even just like aftercare and having to be patient afterwards because it's something that you have to see through.
Limiting your activities and, you know, taking care of something and healing yourself.
On the topic of aftercare, what is the biggest mistake you see people make after getting tattooed?
I think most commonly is over moisturizing. Like,
Really?
yeah, not letting it, you don't want it to completely dry out. You're just like
Aquaphor.
slopping on Aquaphor and it can't breathe and doesn't have a chance to actually heal and you might be clogging your pores surrounding it.
I mean, Aquaphor can be pretty addicting if you're not used to using it. When you start, you're like, wow, this shit feels amazing.
But other than that, probably just like not following instructions. I remember years ago, a woman called the shop complaining that her tattoo looked like it was infected. And we were like, well, how are you taking care of it? And she was like, well, it was hurting really bad, so I put Bengay on it.
Oh,
What's that?
It's like a mentholatum muscle relaxer.
it would burn, like, horribly. Like, sounds horrifying.
What?
It'd be like putting a mixture of, it's like somewhere between Tiger Balm and Vicks Vapor Rub.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
So,
but
yeah,
it's like
just
for healing and
listen to your artist and, you know, follow their instructions.
I put Bengay.
Well, I remember when you guys were upstairs at the old location, I think I was getting my shark jaw on my elbow, but this girl came in who had just gotten a piece probably like 2 days before, and she's like, my cat started scratching it.
No.
Yes, and that like sticks out. That's so vivid for me, and I don't know who did it, but they're like, well, will you take the bandage off? And I was like, oh my.
You saw?
Yes.
I don't remember this.
And
I
was
love
like,
that you remember this. I don't remember
I remember it so like clear as day, like where she was standing too, and I was like,
She just let the cats keep scratching at it? That's my
well,
question.
no, you can't be like, cat, stop. Like, when
yeah.
cats like
No, I would actually
like,
just...
ew,
even a
cat.
second of scratching
scratch,
could do
like-
a lot of damage.
Yeah, just the bacteria from the litter box.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just all of it. And I was like, and I don't remember where it was. I think it was either on her shoulder or like
No.
back, right? Yeah,
That sounds so horrible.
that is crazy.
But yeah, if you go to a reputable shop and, you know, they're using and sterilizing everything the way that they should, you really wouldn't run the chance of catching an infection or any kind of anything bad other than when you leave the place. Or if you go to the gym, that's a petri dish. If you, you know, I don't know, go in the ocean or swimming.
In the ocean, like you think salt water, but our ocean isn't the cleanest place.
Yeah,
so.
no, that's like the best place to get some kind of infection. It's terrible. I remember a guy similar to your cat story came in, and he got this beautiful, beautiful piece from one of my coworkers, and, you know, a lot of time, a lot of money, and a couple days later he comes in and he's like, hey, this looks really irritated. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I kind of like smell sunscreen on him.
Oh my gosh.
And then I look at the ground and there's sand on the floor, and I was like, did you go to the beach? He was like, yeah, but I wore a wetsuit.
Idiot, so you're just trapping it.
So you're just, yeah.
Here we go. It's the airplane all over again.
So yeah, just follow your artist instructions and have some common sense. It's an open wound, you know?
Literally, well, I fear common sense is not that common.
Not that
and
common anymore.
It's like those same people are getting behind their car and driving on the road with us. But I'm like, it's 2 weeks. Like, the time will pass either way.
Yeah. But yeah, I think people have gotten wise too about timing when they're getting tattooed, because summer used to be like the busiest
Oh, really?
time of year for us.
Really.
And now it's kind of chilled out a little bit because I think because tattooing has become more mainstream and popular, people know better
They're like winter.
and they're like, oh, I want to go to the beach. I want to go to the pool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wait to
Yeah.
get tattooed until later. Or, you know, like after I get my tax return.
Always a busy season.
Yep.
Always. What did you think about tattoos when you were younger? Like, was there something you had always wanted?
I wanted them, I probably in high school.
Really?
Yeah. But it was just like not an option. Like, and it wasn't because, I don't know, it just, I think it was from my parents. Like, I just was not, and just the environment you're in. I mean,
Of course.
private school, like, all girl, I mean, it was very just
Well, it's not
uptight
like
and-
people had tattoos the way that they do now.
No.
How do you think your style would have changed if you got tattoos younger?
I'm glad I
versus-
didn't.
You would have been the Tinkerbell.
No. Shut up. I don't know what I would have got. I mean, I probably definitely would have gotten a tramp stamp.
Yeah, and I love that. I love that.
I
for
can't
you.
even lie about that for sure.
Like, iconic. You had to do it for the mom lore. You should have done it for the mom lore.
Back then?
Yeah.
I know. I actually always did want spine.
Yeah.
That-
I love the back.
That was one I always wanted.
I really want my stomach tattooed, but I also don't know if I'm having kids or not. Like, I want kids, but whatever happens. So I don't know.
It usually snaps back pretty
I know
well.
stomach hurts.
I'm sure. What do you think the most painful spot is?
I would say the most painful spot that is more like commercially
Yeah.
Yeah.
tattooed is the rib cage.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a popular spot that is really painful, but if you talk to anybody that has like a bodysuit, they'll tell you that like the underside of your butt, where your butt
Oh,
meets
really?
your
Like the
leg,
crease?
or your
Oh, interesting.
yeah.
Really? I never would have thought.
I never.
I only have a little bit that goes up into the crease. And yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't that for you?
It wasn't. The,
Well, what did you
wasn't
think was the
best.
most painful?
My knee.
Oh, yeah.
I love the knee, too.
Or maybe my head.
Oh, that's
I
right.
forgot.
Yeah. But actually the head, it wasn't like during. I felt like it wasn't
After.
at, but it was like pretty much right after where I was like, ooh.
That
like
must
a
have been
crazy
tough
headache.
healing with hair.
I mean, I feel like it almost heals faster because it like pushes the hair, like pushes the scab out.
Oh,
That makes sense.
Oh yeah, and I have my armpit too.
Oh, I do
Armpit.
remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
because I've had my armpits waxed, and I still stand by the fact that I think it is probably the most painful place to wax.
Well, it's just like, you
Nope.
know when you even get an ingrown in your armpit and you have to
Oh
like,
yeah, it's miserable.
and you're like fighting for your life, it sends you into orbit.
No.
I don't know.
I want to see.
Sorry, that took a little while. I was yapping.
No, I love it. Aww. Oh my gosh.
Let's see it.
The inner child in me is like freaking out.
Yes. Baby Riley is so happy right now. Let me see.
Okay. Okay. She's so good.
Let me see. Oh my gosh, that's so
She's
cute.
so cute.
Super kawaii.
I know. Aw.
So put a little bandage on it. Get you wrapped up, and then I'll clean all this stuff up and we'll set up for yours.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, this has been so much fun. I think we're gonna cut this into two episodes.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, makes more sense.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to the I Did It First podcast. This is a very special edition at Gold Rush Tattoo. Where can everybody find you?
Our website is goldrushtattoo.com, and I am at Brynne Palmer Tattoo on Instagram.
And I'll tag everything, but thank you so much for being on. This has
Thank
been so
you.
exciting. We'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.